What is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another Blogs with Boilon Friday. Are you ready? Are you really ready to find out what's going on and what the release method of the Orchis characters are going to be, including Nimrod, Omega Sentinel, and next week there is going to be an offer for Sentinel here. I'll be honest, it's going to be a first time read for me. Going to be going along with it with you, and hopefully we can, by the end of it, it's not going to be as bad as what the Annihilators were. I have to be straight up with everyone that, like, I honestly, this has been a huge concern of me over the last couple of weeks, maybe even the last month, from Illuminati to Annihilators, and now I have some huge concerns about what might happen with Orchis. But, we're going to go together on this blog journey and find out if it's as bad as what I kind of thought, based on the data mines, if any of you have been following along on my Discord server. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. Sorry for that pause there. Just before we go into the blog, though, I do want to give a congratulations to Updog for winning the CC Season 10 tournament from the other day. And the Cosmic Crucible Season 10 rules are on the blog. There is a separate blog for this. I'm not going to go over this in big detail, but do check it out because the matchmaking starts this weekend, and the first Season 10 match does start on a Sunday. So make sure you set your defenses accordingly with the new rules. A lot of these rooms we've already seen before. At least I remember quite a few of them, including Teamwork, Stage 1, which is like the Striker Assist Now room. Double Tap, pretty sure we've had that before. Spec Ops, I don't know if we've had that before, but it doesn't sound... I think we have, but it doesn't sound that amazing either. It's the only real change, I think, is Stage number 6. But that's just Cosmic Crucible. Make sure you check that out and make sure you change your defenses for that. Let's talk about the blog. So it's titled for the Orchis Team, Exterminate. Yes, we have Weekend Arena Warriors coming up this weekend now. Hopefully it's going to tell us exactly which one it is. I think it's the Thanos one. I think they're doing Thanos this time. I think Gore was like a 1 week, one time only. We do have a Ronin Blitz coming through. We have a Hank Pym Strike Pass on September 2nd, so that's going to be on Monday. And I don't know what's going on with the Strike Passes. Like, can we assume? I'm not going to assume, actually. I'm not going to assume anything. That a Gladiator Strike Pass is going to be in 2 weeks from then. I don't know. I hope it is, but, we'll have to wait and see when we get news. Normally, the data mine comes out like a week before the Strike Pass, so you'll know then for sure. September 3rd, which is going to be on Tuesday, of course, because that's the changeover of the event. We're going to get the release for that character. We're also going to be getting the Sentinel and / Orchis showcase. There should be some details, hopefully. This looks to be a meaty blog, so there's probably going to be details down below. And then a Greater Purpose, which is supposed to be shards for Gladiator, also requires ISO 8 campaign energy. So hopefully you've been saving that up for next week as well. And then a Greater Power web milestone involves spending radioactive treats. Now, hopefully we have the tables so we can take a look at that and how much they're asking us, whether or not you need to hoard this. It would be a good idea. And then tolerance is extinction. I talked about this in my data mine video. This is like the Sasquatch Diamond event for Spotlight raids, except for you're getting bonus points now for Orchis raid notes. So this is going to be really important, and hopefully they have the full details down below in terms of what that's going to look like, and then quick rumble with Asgardians. Availability, we are getting a Panda Pool to the Raid Store and Orb, and Dakin to the Arena and Orb, and Pav is going into Blitz, is leaving the Spotlight Orb. And it looks like they're, whatever this is, Spider Society and Cabal in the Spotlight Raid Orb. Okay, they're doing something different. They're not using it this time around, but they'll maybe for next month when it goes into Alpha Flight. We'll see. So this is the Sentinel description here for the first character for Orchis. I'm not concerned about all of this. There's going to be a core orb. Of course there is. Start... This is where it's going to get good. Okay, starting with the Orchis team, we're increasing the drop rate featured Red Star characters from 15 to 25%. Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought they were going to... For the team, starting with the... Okay, sorry. I thought that they were planning on putting all three of them in at once, because there was a data mine for Tolerance's Extinction that there are going to be points for all three of the new characters, unless we haven't got there yet. Begin your mission to unlock Sentinel by hunting down Sentinel Orchis orbs from the Tolerance Extinction milestone. Again, earn points from this from battling in raids. We talked about this. Earn Sentinel Orchis Orb. Each of the orbs opens scores points towards the Sentinel Siege milestone. So this is like the character milestone, right? This is like the Gladiator milestone, the Thanos milestone, where you open the character orb. You know, we have them ongoing right now for Annihilators. So that's happening, but you're going to first get them from this Tolerance is Extinction event. Orchis Forge. Hunt down key resources to help transform your Orchis team into a tech grade juggernaut. Okay, that's the name of the showcase, I guess. Includes showcases for Sentinel, Nimrod, and Omega Sentinel, along with a team showcase. Sure, we've seen all this before. Don't really need to go over that, and it's available from Commander level 25. Ciphers. This was seen in the data mines as rewards for next week's event. Use ciphers instead of showcase event energy to play bonus missions for each character. You will receive 3 ciphers when the Sentinel showcase begins. What? Will not regenerate over time, so then you'll have to acquire them from the raid rewards and milestone events. Ciphers can be used for any character showcase, meaning there isn't a cipher for each character. Golden ciphers can be used to play team showcase bonus missions. If you don't successfully complete a bonus mission, either from failing to complete the mission or disconnecting from battle, you'll still keep the cipher. What? So they're like gating. They're gating our like story showcase stuff with these ciphers. And you can't farm the showcase like you have been with the Annihilator showcase because they don't want to give you too much resources, right? Whether that's farming gold orb fragments or training orb fragments, they already have the Annihilator one running at least for another month. So I guess they don't want you to do that. Story mode for each showcase consists of 5 story missions. Okay, so you can do this, but this is they're doing something new with the bonus. Each character has 3 bonus missions that require 1 cipher to enter. And then the team will have 5 that requires a golden one. So I guess it's going to be like a slow drip for this stuff, I guess. What kind of reward? Okay, wait, and you need a yellow star? Okay, so it's double locked. It's double locked. Not only do you need the yellow star for the bonus missions, you also need the cipher to unlock the missions. You need both. You need the stars and the cipher. That's fucked, in my opinion. Like, why are they double gating these nodes? It's crazy. So not only is the yellow stars is not good enough, you need to get something else from the events. Okay, all right. And then increasing star ranks for the Orchis Team showcase as well. Rewards. Stuff that's pretty normal on this stuff. In Chapter 2, standard rewards include Crimson Gear and a chance to earn diamonds for Nimrod. 1 diamond Nimrod, 1 to 2... I'm sorry, what? A chance to earn it? What do you mean? 1 to 2... Like, is this RNG completion? A 1 diamond to 3 diamond on missions 3+. Are you farming this with the cipher? Like, I guess that's where I'm confused. In Chapter 2. So that's going to be the Nimrod chapter. The Nimrod one. The Nimrod showcase, I think. Or maybe it starts with the Sentinel showcase. I don't know. The diamond drop rates are identical across the character. Okay, so all of them, I guess. All the characters. The team showcase uses a different cipher and feature. So you can only do these, though, if you have the stars. So you need a 3-star character to get this one. 4-star, 5-star. Right? Okay, so what we've learned so far. Complete all of the showcases to avoid missing out on these valuable diamonds. Sentinel showcase starts on next Tuesday. Lady Deathstrike. Okay, also, if you weren't familiar, Mystic 1-3 has Lady Deathstrike where you can farm. She is still in the Cosmic Crucible store. However, this is still a free-to-play improvement that you can farm her directly here. Graphics improvement updates. Apparently, next patch. I think we're in. I don't know if we're in 8.3. I think 8.3 is going to be the Night Stalkers patch. If I'm right. And so I guess this is happening eventually. They're going to roll this out more. Okay, let's move on to the event stuff. Friday free claims fucking garbage. 500 cosmic power. That's like nothing. That's like 20% of what a daily free claim is. I don't know what the hell they're doing. This is garbage. Anyways, let's talk about the events. So how many Gladiator Shards are we actually getting here? Those orbs, by the way, so even though I just want to back up a little bit on the Orchis orbs, even though we're getting them first in next week's event, I am still very concerned what the rollout is going to be for that one and how it's going to, make the free-to-play unlock for Orchis. So we've talked about how you're gonna do this event. Let's see how many Gladiator Shards are there. Let's go into full screen mode. I'm surprised, actually. The event item is down here. 20, 40, 50, 60. 60 Gladiators. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. So it's 60 free to play and then 40 whale down here. You might be able to do this maybe if you've saved your... I'm not going to say if you can get this or not because I haven't done the math, obviously. It's a 6-day event, though. It's not a 7-day event. And there is 24,000 points for battling a Cosmic Crucible. A 4-to-1 point ratio for isolated energy. That's pretty interesting. So we might be able to bridge the gap here on this other milestone 15 here. Between 50,000 points and 71,000 points, that might actually be possible. So I'll have to do the math. The event video will be going live on Sunday or Monday, usually the day before the event goes live. And then you get special points for using Blitz with Annihilators, more at 5 yellow, as you can see here. So 5,000 points. Luckily, you don't have to do this very mumuch. 5,000 points for blitzing with Annihilators, plus 24,000 for CC. And then there's going to be the web milestone as well. So let's take a look at that. That's the greater purpose. How many radioactive treats do we need to spend? Well, 65,000. Okay, so it's not that bad. Make sure that you are... Make sure that you're hoarding you don't spend right away. Like it should be fine, right? Because of the actual payout time of old enemies when you get this with your ranking rewards, you should have more than enough treats. You know, even if you're in like way back here, you should have the 60,000 treats that you need to spend for this upcoming web milestone. So that hopefully is not really that big of a deal. There's going to be Crimson Council orb fragments, which contain, I believe, Alpha Flight and Illuminati again. That's what I heard. And there's a variety of different milestone points in there too. Let's move on to Tolerance's Extinction. This is going to be really important because this is going to contain the first, I guess, of the ciphers and the Orchis Team orbs as well in here. Let's open this one up, and where's that one? Over here. Go into full screen mode again as well. And you can see these Sentinel Orchis orb fragments on the side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10. I don't know how far we're going to get. Frankly, I don't know how far down this milestone we're going to get. 192,000 is the limit for just standard raid battles, but there's going to be additional milestone points for the Orchis nodes. I might be able to do a separate video on this, but unless we know how many milestone points are, who knows, maybe the envoys have that information. How many milestone points are going to be on the Orchis nodes? This is going to be hard to calculate because it's probably, it could be something similar to the Spotlight raid, but I don't want to guess because they have completely different amounts of nodes. So I don't know what's going to go on with that and how far we are going to realistically be able to get. However, the Spotlight raid event actually did allow us to get pretty far down here if you're in the 100% range. So we'll have to see about how that ends up going in the end. But there is going to be 1 cipher, 2 cipher. I thought they said 3 ciphers. No? Okay, well, there's 1 there and there's 1 there. Is that all free to play obtainable? I really can't tell you at this point in time. But, you know, given that the cosmic power kind of cuts off here, and we know that the limit's 192k, you know, you're probably getting somewhere in here. So you'll get like, I don't know, maybe like 10 of these orbs at the very least to gamble on because, you know, that's the way we're headed with this game. Anyways, what else is there to talk about? Quick rumbles. We don't need to talk about that. New Cosmic Crucible frame. I data mined this actually. So if you manage to place in the top 100 in Cosmic Crucible for Season 10, you will get a special icon. And then we also have 85 years of Marvel. So there's going to be a special gift that's going to be sent out as well. And probably there's definitely some offers related to this, of course, as well. So as always, everything in these videos are what? Where is my button? Subject to change. Now, the one thing that isn't made clear, and I wish that they made more details about this, is more specifically where we're going to be getting the orbs beyond this one event. So that is a huge concern to me, is the Orchis Team orbs going further and what this is really going to look like, I think, in the end. Are we getting a repeat of the release methods of the Annihilators? Because how it has been kind of right now is that we've been needing to use our power cores basically on these character orbs to bridge the gap in order to get them unlocked within a reasonable time. I have to admit, you know, I want to share this information with you guys that it's been 30 days since Gladiator has been released. By the time we get this event and we get the shards from the event, it'll have been 30 days. And that's over doubled the amount of time as usual. And I think that's bullshit, frankly. Yeah, that's just me. But I think that waiting 30 days for a free-to-play character, and if they do the same for Gore and Thanos and all the Orchis characters before they get events, I just think that's rough. And I think that is not good and something that Scopely should reconsider. But that's just my thoughts anyways. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of the weekend, start of the weekend, and there will be more videos on this channel to come, of course. So make sure that you stay up to date. Make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and ring that notification bell to learn about all things Marvel Strike Force as early as possible. So that's going to be it for this one. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. I'll see y'all later. Boilon signing out.